You know the feeling, right? The alarm goes off, it's pitch black outside, and that snooze button, it feels like your best friend in the entire world. But what if you just didn't press it? What actually happens if you commit to a 6 a.m. workout every single day for a whole month? Well, let's break down this incredible journey day by day.
It's a pretty big question, isn't it? But we're about to see how this one single habit can set off a chain reaction, a whole cascade of changes that you probably wouldn't even expect. And it all starts from that very first painful workout.
And let's just be totally honest from the get-go, this is not easy. The beginning is a grind. It's a pure struggle. But the reward? Oh, the reward is so much bigger. This quote just nails it. The stakes are high, but the payoff is even higher.
Okay, so you've made the call. The alarm rings on day one. Let's get right into that immediate shock to your system and the invisible science that kicks in from the very first moment.
Every single part of you is fighting back. Your legs feel like they're made of lead. Your brain is just a fog, and the warmth of your bed is literally screaming your name. You're out there, you're moving, but your mind is stuck on a loop asking one simple question. Why on earth am I doing this to myself? But then, something amazing happens the second you get outside. That morning sunlight hits your eyes, and it sends a direct signal to this tiny little spot deep in your brain called the SCN. You can think of it as like the mission control for your body's entire daily rhythm. Now, you can't feel this happening, but that light signal tells your SCN to start releasing cortisol. That's the hormone that wakes you up. A silent, biological reset has just kicked off. You are literally retraining your body, teaching it a new, much more powerful schedule. So after that initial pain, things really start to shift. Week 1 is where the struggle starts to pay off, with some of the first real rewards. And your own biology actually begins to work with you, not against you. The progress is honestly surprisingly quick. You go from pure, agonizing struggle to these real, tangible breakthroughs in just 7 days. But one of the most incredible changes, it happens on just the 3rd day. This right here, this is the first real proof that your SCN got the message. After just 3 days of that early morning light, your internal clock starts to predict the wake-up call. You're not fighting your alarm anymore. Your body is actually beating it to the punch. How cool is that? And this is a huge mental victory. You wake up, it's pouring rain, and every single excuse you can imagine pops into your head. But you do it anyway. And the pride you feel after isn't just about finishing a workout. It's about a change in your identity. You're becoming resilient. You're becoming that person. All right, week 2. This is where the real secret magic is happening. You might not see some dramatic physical change in the mirror just yet, and that's because the most important transformations are all happening under the surface. This is where we connect what you feel to what's really going on. You feel less anxious after a hard day? That's because your serotonin pathways are literally getting stronger. You have that smooth, stable energy in the afternoon? That's because your cells are getting way better at burning fat for fuel. These aren't just feelings, they're actual biological upgrades. 3 p.m. For so many of us, that's the enemy, right? It's the moment you desperately need another coffee just to keep your eyes open. But by day 13 of this thing, that afternoon slump, it just vanishes. It's gone. Your energy is stable all day long, and it feels like a superpower. And now we're at the tipping point. In weeks 3 and 4, all those internal changes start to show up on the outside. This is when the results are so clear, so obvious, that you and everybody else can't help but notice. So what does this number mean? Less than 5. That's the number of minutes it now takes you to fall asleep, even after one of those super high-stress days. You know, the endless tossing and turning, the 3 a.m. anxiety spiral? Gone. Your sleep quality has fundamentally changed. And this newfound resilience, it shows up in high-pressure situations. Before, a big presentation meant your stomach was in knots. Now on day 19, you walk in feeling, well, strangely calm. Your thoughts are sharp, you're speaking with confidence, and people, even your boss, start to really take notice. This is the moment. This is when you know the habit is locked in for good. The first time you accidentally oversleep, you expect to feel this sense of relief, but instead, you just feel off. Your body actually craves the movement. It's not a choice you have to force anymore. It's a need you have to meet. So after 30 days, here's the scorecard. The physical changes are there for sure, but the real win is the total upgrade to your quality of life.
We're talking stable energy, mental clarity, and this deep sense of resilience. You've actually become the person your friends come to for advice.
And on that last day, day 30, you look in the mirror and it all just clicks. The person staring back at you isn't just a slightly fitter version of yourself. They carry themselves differently. There's a new vibrancy there, an energy that just wasn't there a month ago.
You've done it. You've achieved this incredible transformation. But what's the source of all this new energy? I mean, where does it really come from? To get that, we need to look at the science happening deep, deep inside your cells. All that incredible energy you're feeling, it comes from your mitochondria. These are the microscopic little power plants inside every one of your cells. Now, the catch is, they tend to get less efficient as we get older. So, your new habit is already doing amazing things. You've totally reset your internal clock. Now, you can actually support that change at the cellular level. This involves a process called mitophagy, which is just your body's natural way of cleaning out the old junk mitochondria to make room for new, powerful ones. And hey, this isn't just some theory. This science has real-world results. Research shows that certain compounds can help kickstart this cellular cleaning process. For instance, one clinical study showed that supporting mitophagy over 16 weeks can boost muscle strength by up to 12%, basically amplifying the results you're already getting from your hard work.
You see, in the end, this 30-day challenge is about so much more than just exercise. It's a blueprint for change. It proves that with one small, consistent habit, you can fundamentally rewrite your biology and your entire mindset. So the only real question left is, what are you going to tackle now?